Hello and welcome along to the HUUB Triathlon England Awards 2023. Thank you all so much for joining us. My name's Emma Jones and I am delighted to be your host for this evening. Now, if you're watching on the Triathlon England YouTube, welcome along. Hello. Thank you so much for joining us to celebrate all things swim, bike, run. Now, if you're wondering where we are, we're at HUUB HQ, who are once again our title partner for this year's awards. So huge thanks to HUUB for all of their support. Now, if you're on social media, please do get involved with the conversation. Send us your messages and we will try our very best to read them out for you. On Twitter, we're at Tri England. On Instagram, it's at Triathlon England. And you can use the hashtag TE Awards. So like I say, send your messages over and we will try our very, very best to read out all of your messages. Now, unfortunately, the Chief Executive of Triathlon England, Andy Salmon, couldn't be here in person tonight, but he has left you all a very special message.
Hi everybody, I'm Andy Salmon. I'm really sorry I can't be with you this evening because I'm travelling, but I hope you all have a fantastic evening. Of course, our sport can't function without the fantastic commitment and support and energy of so many volunteers all throughout the year, right across the country. So tonight's about recognising each and every one of those people, but especially those people who've been nominated and the award winners. So congratulations to all of you, whether you are a nominee, whether you're a winner. We really appreciate you. Thank you also to HUUB for supporting these awards, and I hope you have a fantastic evening. Thank you.
Thank you so much to Andy Salmon for that very special message. Now, you might have noticed that I've been joined by three very familiar faces. I'm delighted to say that we have alongside us this evening, Jess Learmonth, David Bishop and Tom Bishop. Round of applause for them. That's right, you can clap yourselves, guys.
We need to add to the episode.
Now, Jess has had a hugely successful career, winning European, Commonwealth and multiple World Triathlon Series medals. And who could forget that thrilling evening in the summer of 2021 when Jess was part of the mixed relay team, which became Olympic champions in Tokyo. Jess, how are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. Happy to be here.
Are you excited for tonight?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing all the stories and what people have been up to.
Yeah, we're very excited too. Now, we're also joined by Tom, who has spent over a decade racing internationally and has now made the switch to long course racing. He's just got back from back-to-back weekends racing across the Atlantic with 2 podiums, including a win in Chile last week. And I think that deserves a round of applause alone, doesn't it? I was there, Tom. I was there for you. Now, we are going to get stuck into talk about that later. But first off, thank you so much for flying back, especially for the awards tonight, Tom.
Yeah, I got on an early flight to make it here. So yeah, I'm really happy to be here. Like, we need to celebrate everything in triathlon. So it's good.
Just how important is it that we do recognise how special these people are tonight, Tom?
The sport is such a great sport and everyone who takes part are special people, in my opinion. So we should try to celebrate everyone who takes part in our sport, and then especially the people who've gone out their way to make it even better.
Oh, we're starting off with an inspirational speech. I like it. We are also joined by David Bishop, who is a former international triathlete, including becoming World Under-23 aquathlon champion in 2013, as well as winning multiple national medals. David now is here at HUUB as product development manager. So David, I guess we should say thank you for having us here tonight.
Yeah, pleasure.
How important is it to yourself and to HUUB to partner with these awards, David?
It's incredibly important. It's the heart of the sport, and everyone nominated, make it what it is.
Thank you for that. And I guess that leads us quite nicely then into finding out a little bit more about what exactly it is that HUUB do. again, thank you so much to HUUB for partnering with the event. Now, we are just moments away from announcing the first winner of this year's HUUB National Awards. Hundreds of nominations have been received, which first of all went to each of the 10 English regions to determine their regional winners. All those winners have been put forwards to the National Awards here today. The Triathlon England Awards panel had the unenviable task of deciding between these winners to determine the overall winner for each category, and we're about to find out who they are. So let's make a start with the first awards of the 2023 awards. And I'm joined by Tom to do the honours. You've got the red envelopes there, so no pressure. But this is all on you, Tom. And we are going to start with Young Volunteer of the Year. Now, alongside participating in swim, bike, run, we know that young people have an important role in supporting the development of our sport. This award celebrates an inspiring young volunteer, whatever their role within the swim, bike, run community. Now, before we announce the overall winner, the judging panel wanted to recognise Grace Wardle for her achievements as a young volunteer within Walden Junior Club. So Grace, huge congratulations for everything that you're doing, and please, please do keep it up. Thank you. Okay then, Tom, over to you to announce our winner of Young Volunteer of the Year.
Okay, so the Young Volunteer of the Year award was won by Isabel Miller. Congratulations, well done.
Yay! Huge congratulations to Isabel Miller. Now, Isabel has been involved in triathlon from an early age, training and racing within Chichester Triathlon Club. Despite her own setbacks, which curtailed her own training, Isabel remained committed and volunteered to support coaching sessions, which also helped her to complete her Duke of Edinburgh Award. For the last 2 years, she supported her junior club in developing their skills and recently completed the British Triathlon Young Activator course to further enhance her own personal development in supporting club athletes, and has also turned out to marshal. So I'm sure you will all agree that Isabel is a hugely, hugely deserving winner of Young Volunteer of the Year 2023. Now, though, it's time for Adult Volunteer of the Year. Now, volunteers are the lifeblood of our sport. Without them, so much that we take for granted wouldn't continue. All forms of volunteering are included in this category, including volunteers, regional committee members, activators, age group team managers, and our event volunteers, or tri-makers, as they're often called. So, Tom, could you do the honours, please? Who is our winner?
Okay, so the winner of the Adult Volunteer of the Year is Sam Lee. Well done, Sam.
Yes! Massive, massive congratulations to our winner, Sam Lee, who is the secretary of Nantwich Triathlon Club and has been instrumental in supporting her club and inspiring women to take up triathlon through her own personal story. Now, Sam writes the newsletter, lobbies the local council, negotiates local gym membership discounts, and provides sport to club members. Sam is also a marshal and has just completed her activator qualification. So it's perhaps no surprise that Sam has been described as a force of nature for her club. And she's this year's Triathlon England Adult Volunteer of the Year. Once again, huge congratulations to Sam Lee. Now it is time for Junior Coach of the Year. Providing fun and supportive coaching for junior athletes is essential to making swim, bike, run a sport where young people find their home. This award is for coaches that work regularly with junior athletes at any level of performance, recognising what the coach did and the impact of their coaching. Now, before we announce the national panel, the judging panel felt that Georgina Dunlop should also get a highly commended for her outstanding contribution to coaching in Walden Junior Triathlon Club. So, Georgina, huge congratulations. Thank you for everything that you continue to do, and please do keep it up. Right now, though, Tom, can you reveal our winner?
So the winner of Junior Coach of the Year is Helen Otterson. Well done, Helen.
Well done, Helen, indeed. Now, Helen is a passionate coach who can't do enough for the juniors she coaches within the North Shields Polytechnic Junior Club. Always there, come rain or shine, coaching across all 3 disciplines and always pushing herself to develop as a coach and getting the club's members to work hard without realising how hard they're actually working. Helen, you are the Junior Coach of the Year 2023. Next up then, it is time for Participation Coach of the Year. Now, the Participation Coach of the Year award celebrates coaches working around the sport, growing participation and supporting athletes at whatever level they participate. So, Tom, once again, could you do the honours, please?
So the winner of Participation Coach of the Year is Carolyn Whitaker. Congrats, Carolyn.
Yes, massive congratulations to Caroline Whitaker, who is our winner of Participation Coach of the Year. Now, Caroline's a wonderful example of a coach who is doing so much for their club, from organising warm weather camps to coaching swim, bike, run, to arranging open water swimming sessions. Caroline was cited as being the reason that her club increased their membership numbers. That's pretty impressive. And the way she's always supportive, with one of her focuses being on mental health, which is, of course, so, so important. So let's give Caroline another round of applause, shall we? Yes! Okay, next up then, it is time for Technical Official of the Year. The Technical Official Award recognises the invaluable contribution made by our teams of officials across the country, who dedicate large amounts of their time to ensure that events can happen safely and effectively. This award recognises officials at all levels of the sport, whether very experienced or just starting out in the role. Now, Andre Warhaftig is also highly commended for his hard work and dedication as a technical official from the London region. So let's give Andre a round of applause, shall we? Thank you so much, Andre, for everything that you do. Right, can you please announce our winner, Tom?
So the winner of Technical Official of the Year is Sarah Taylor. Well done, Sarah.
Yes! Massive congratulations, Sarah, a hugely deserving winner. Now, Sarah's a true inspiration as to what can be achieved if you put your mind to it. Her contribution, both nationally and internationally, has been exceptional. Last year, she mentored less experienced technical officials alongside her roles at World Triathlon Championship Series Leeds and World Triathlon Paris Series Swansea. The highlight of her year was being a technical official at the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, less than 500 metres from where she was born. So that must have been incredible. When not at events, Sarah sits as a member at the British Triathlon Rules and Technical Committee and is also secretary for the Europe Triathlon Rules and Technical Committee. Sarah is a beacon for others to follow in her footsteps and has been awarded the 2023 Technical Official of the Year. Very excited for this next award. This is the Outstanding Contribution Award. Now, this award is to recognise the outstanding contribution of a long-standing person, club, or organisation in the sport. So, of course, hugely, hugely important. And Tom, I would like you once again to do the honours, please.
Okay, so the winner of Outstanding Contribution Award is Rav Digay. Well done, Rav.
Massive, massive congratulations to Rav Digay, who's been involved in the sport since he first raced in America in 1982 at the age of 14. He's raced across all distances, including completing over 20 Ironmans. I feel knackered just saying that. He took up full-time coaching in 2015, running after-school clubs and holiday camps, coaching almost 500 children during that time. He supported the Triathlon England Go Tri programme, running numerous sessions, the East Region Committee, and he sits on Triforce Juniors Committee, as well as coaching many age group athletes to success. Rav's life is all about triathlon and bringing the very best out in others. And for that, he is awarded the Outstanding Contribution Award for 2023.
Wow.
And he joins us now. Rav, huge congratulations. How are you feeling?
Thank you so much. Well, yeah, what can I say? Thank you so much for this award. I'm truly grateful for the recognition. I got a couple of words to say, if you don't mind. I got
Please.
a couple of words. I'd like to dedicate this award to my family, friends, athletes, and coaches who've supported me throughout my triathlon journey throughout the years. I've gotten so much encouragement from them, and they've been instrumental in helping me achieve my goals and obviously overcoming obstacles along the way. Finally, I want to say just a few words to any aspiring triathletes out there who might be watching or listening to this. I love what I do. It's infectious. I tried to spread the love of our sport with my peers, coaches, people young and old, and encouraging all those who are in the sidelines. And remember that anything is possible with hard work, determination, and a supportive community around you. Never give up on your dreams, and always strive to be the best version of yourself. And I want to thank you for this incredible honor. It means the world to me, and I will continue to work hard and strive for excellence in the sport of triathlon, on and off the field of play. So thank you very much indeed.
Well, Rav, thank you. I mean, the very reason that you've got this award is because so many people do want to thank you. And it's clear that you've given so much. But what is it that you get out of doing that, Rav? What do you enjoy?
I just love seeing people achieve their goals. Just getting out there and doing it. If they're out there doing the sport for the first time, the joy and look on their faces is just, that for me, it's priceless. It's something that I love to see.
And how have you seen the sport evolve and grow in the 40 years that you've been involved, Rav?
Oh, it's gone from completely grassroots racing in ice cold water with no wetsuits and zero technology to today's athletes who are in racing skins and high tech bikes. But you know what? The thing is, it never changes. There are always people out there who are out there to excel, to go out there and do it for the first time and really, find the fun and the love in the sport. And you still get that today.
Well, Rav, once again, huge congratulations. So very well deserved. One final round of applause for Rav Digay, our outstanding contribution winner.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And huge congratulations as well to all of our winners so far this evening. That is it for part one of our awards. Shortly, we are going to be chatting to Tom, David and Jess about their experiences. But before that, let's have a look at the highlights of 2022. Okay, welcome back to the second part of the awards for this evening. Amazing to see so many of the highlights from 2022. And you'll see once again that Tom and I have rejoined Jess and David. Did you enjoy that first part?
Yeah, it was good.
I think it was really nice to see how much people like Rob appreciate these awards and what it means to them, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. I think it's great that you get recognition for all the hard work, and it's well deserved. Right. It's been lovely to hear the stories as well.
It really was. Well, now it's time to put the pressure on you, Jess, because it's all about your story for the next few minutes. The mixed relay is obviously something that gets talked about a lot, isn't it? Especially after that gold medal in Tokyo. And I'm sure you get asked about it a lot, but just how special was that for you?
Yeah, I mean, it was certainly the highlight of my Olympic event. Because the individual didn't go as well, but yeah, it's just something that I'll obviously always remember. And to do it with 3 other teammates is even more special because you can just enjoy the whole thing with them as well. And it was nice to go off first and get it done and leave the pressure to them. But yeah, it's something. At the time, I remember trying to take it all in because I actually thought this is like probably a once in a lifetime opportunity. So I definitely took it all in and loved it. And I think it's great for the sport. And it was the first time it was in the Olympics. And I like the fact that we're switching it around next year. And it's like, you know, gender, what do you call it? Not, how are we going to say gender neutral then? You know what I mean?
We do know what you mean, Jess. But you talk about your time as a team, but personally, on a very individual level, you've had so much success, Jess. What do you put that down to?
I think a lot of it is enjoyment of the sport. You've got to love it to be going out every day, being with great, you know, teammates, training with your friends every day, and also having your family that support you because you pretty much never see them. So you've got to have a very supportive partner, and yeah, just basically just loving it. It's makes it a lot easier.
Because you dedicate so much of your life to it, which must make it very disheartening when you suffer an injury, which is something, you know, you were suffering last year. How are you now?
Yeah, I'm building back up slowly. It was probably the worst part, like time in my whole career, probably even personal life as well, just because it was so, I just had no independence for a long time. But it makes you appreciate it more when you come back to it, and it makes you realise how much you miss just being around people, the sport, and competing and going away. And yeah, I think it gets you through it, just knowing that once you come back, you appreciate it much more. So yeah.
There might be people watching this right now who are struggling with an injury at any level, amateur, pro, whatever they may be. What advice would you give them, Jess?
Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of people that have been through it, and like most of us triathletes, we all get injured. But I think finding other things to do, sometimes you just got to take yourself away from triathlon and enjoy the things that you couldn't do. So when I was injured, I couldn't do anything, literally couldn't even walk, but I spent a lot of time with my family and friends and did things that I wouldn't usually get to do and kind of switch off from it all. And that definitely helps. And it's just easier because then if you just sit at home thinking about the things that you want to be doing, it doesn't make it any better. So yeah, I just try and switch off from it all and
focusing on the things that you can do, rather than the things that you can't.
Yeah,
and looking at the bigger picture, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to see you back.
Thanks
Thank you for joining us. And Tom, I mean, I was going to tell you what Tom has been up to, but I'm going to let you tell us, Tom. Tell us what you've been doing for the last few weekends.
So I went to Miami a couple of weekends ago to race around a NASCAR circuit, which was really fun. The weather was great as well.
What degrees are we talking?
Do you want to know the temperature of the surface of the track or the air temperature?
Bit about, tell us both.
So the air temperature was like low 30s, but they recorded the temperature of the track at 50 degrees.
50 degrees.
Is that good? I just class that as
hot.
too hot.
Very hot.
So obviously I'm not lying on the track, so it doesn't feel that hot.
Yeah.
But you are enclosed in this big concrete kind of circuit, so it was pretty hot out there. So I got a good tan, which was nice.
I know he's showing us all up here.
I've seen us on full side this morning.
I've had to get mine out of the bottle, and I'm still only half the colour of him.
Yeah, well, there's the perks of being able to travel abroad, I suppose. So yeah, I raced. It was the event was Clash Miami, and it was a longer distance race. So it wasn't. I've moved away from the short course racing now. So this is my first like real season of long course racing, and I came second in that event, which was thanks, guys. I'm quite happy with that. It shows that I'm making steps in the right direction. And then last weekend, I went to Chile, a place called Puerto Varas, and raced there. And I can tell you, it's an absolutely amazing place, surrounded by volcanoes, a huge lake, just rolling kind of nice roads. The lake is crystal clear; you can see to the bottom. It is absolutely stunning, and the people there are the friendliest people I've ever met. So.
I'm sold.
I know.
I'm going.
Yeah, get on a flight next year. It's really
have they
good.
sponsored you or something?
I know.
And go on, tell us more about that, what you were doing there.
So again, I did another race. It was a half distance race, a challenge family race. So I flew out there a couple of days after Miami, kind of got to know the course, did the recce's, and we raced on Sunday and I came first there. So yeah.
I like how he just slips that in there subtly. Yeah. No, but you said it like you'd just gone to buy a loaf of bread or something, Tom. That is massive. Yeah. How did you feel after that?
I'm really happy because I've struggled the past few seasons racing for numerous reasons, but this is kind of like reinvigorated kind of that enjoyment for triathlon, which we all say is so important, and everyone struggles through it at times. But like now, I'm actually well keen to go again.
Amazing.
Yeah. So.
What was it, Tom, that made you make that decision to switch to middle and long distance racing?
There's a couple of reasons, but I guess the first one was that I felt like I needed a new challenge. Like the goals and the dreams that I had kind of changed and shifted slightly. So I felt like I wanted to try something new. And I guess the second reason was like I'm friends with loads of these young guys coming through, and I'm just really excited to see what they can do. So I was happy to kind of step away from the short course racing, try some new challenges, and also like hopefully mentor a few of the young ones coming through. So.
And how have you found the change?
I've loved it. It's so exciting. Really quite relaxed actually. Like you're standing on the start line, it's not as nervous as the kind of the blue carpet that you would get in ITU racing or World Triathlon racing, and you can just take a bit more time to get into the race because it's slightly longer.
Tom, I feel like we've asked you a heck of a lot of questions, but one more. What has been your career highlight so far?
I think representing England in the Commonwealth Games is quite up there. I've won a few medals in international races, but being picked for a major games, which comes around every 4 years, is pretty special.
Incredible. Well, Tom, thank you. Like I said earlier, for flying over, especially for this, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You flew home just for this. So thank you very much, Tom. And David, not forgetting about you, like when you were younger, you did all sorts of different sports, didn't you? What was it that made you stick with triathlon, though?
I think we found ourselves quite talented at it. We tried everything. Archery, karate, cricket. I don't know how good you were at archery or cricket. Or well, anyway, we just.
I was better at cricket than archery.
But yeah, we just found ourselves sort of naturally talented at it, and you know, when you're successful at something, it just makes you want to do it, and we loved it. Our parents have always done endurance sports, and yeah, we were sort of, as a lot of people, you fall in love with the sport and you just carry on.
And you now work here at HUUB, which is one of the coolest HQs I've ever seen. What does your role involve?
Quite a lot, really. We are quite a small business, although we operate on a worldwide scale. It's still quite a family, close-knit company. So I get stuck in with all sorts. I help manage sponsorship and elite athletes, product development. Yeah, which is exciting because I'm involved in the sport that I love. It's made me who I am. So I get to hang out with these guys, but then I get to work on the latest tech in the sport, which is pretty cool.
Do you feel like your experience makes you even better suited in the role you're in?
Yeah, I think it really does. So I've raced all over the world, been on training camps with these guys. Yeah, in Australia was the last one, and sort of I know sort of how the sport works, and you can see it grow and evolve. So that's really important with developments in the sport. So yeah, definitely really, really valuable.
Science and sport are always evolving, aren't they? How have you seen that grow during your time as an athlete, but also here at HUUB?
Yeah, massively. It's a very dynamic sport anyway, and there's always new regulations, new rules. So you have to sort of adapt to that. And you see that across swimming, biking, running, triathlon as a whole. I think we get the luxury of being able to really push things. We're not always confined to FINA rules, UCI rules, or IAAF rules. You get to experiment a bit. So you see a lot of brands testing things in the triathlon world, and we get to do that, which is awesome. I've met so many people, incredibly smart people as well, and it's amazing to see what they're doing, how their mind works to create new concepts, new products, and yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Without giving any secrets away, how do HUUB ensure that they are basically at the forefront of it all?
Yeah, I think we are kind of leading the way in that front. We're just always testing and always looking for the next thing. You can become a bit complacent, but I think we never think we're the best at everything. We just want to keep pushing and keep pushing. And if you don't leave any stone unturned, then you never know what you can find. I think we're down at the velodrome aero test in wind tunnel. We've got this measurement of active drag system, which means we have to go out to Mallorca quite a few times. Yeah. Yeah, and then in the sun, swimming on these force panels. So it's, yeah, we just keep pushing to try and make our athletes better. I mean, we're these guys choose to use our products and our suits, so we'd be doing them a disservice if we didn't try and make them as fast as they could possibly be. Yeah, so you can tell from how I talk about it. It's a big passion of mine and the company as well.
Sunshine, volcanoes, you used to have a tough life, don't you, Ray, between you. David, Jess and Tom, thank you. And thank you very much for joining us for the first half of our awards. It's that time of the evening where if you want to go top up your drink or grab some snacks, feel free to do so, because we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. But after that, we are going to have the second half of the awards, including the Club of the Year. And don't forget to keep in touch on social media at Tri England on Twitter, at Triathlon England on Instagram, using the hashtag TE Awards. We'll see you in 5 minutes. Welcome back to the HUUB Triathlon England Awards 2023. Sorry, I think I've topped up too much of my drink in that break, haven't I? Hope you've all got your food and your snacks. And remember, you can get in touch with us on social media at Tri England on Twitter, at Triathlon England on Instagram, and you can use the hashtag TE Awards. Now, a few of you have been in touch. We've heard from Paul at 100% Tri. So, Paul, thank you so much for joining us. We've also heard that Portsmouth triathletes are watching. So big hello to you. And Kelly at Challenging Events has said she wants away from Jess. So we are going to make the magic happen right now, Kelly. Come on in, Jess. There you go. You got more than one wave there, Kelly. So I hope you're happy with that. Like I say, please do keep all of your comments coming in. We are loving knowing that you're all watching. At Tri England on Twitter, at Triathlon England on Instagram, and you can use the hashtag TE Awards. Tom, are you ready to get cracking with the second half of the awards?
Yes, I am.
Let's do this then, shall we? First up is the Inclusivity Award. Now, swim, bike, run should be an inclusive sport, open to everyone, regardless of their background. This award rewards those in our sport who are helping to widen access and inclusion, whatever their role. Now, before we announce the award winner, the panel wanted to recognise Paul McIntyre from Nantwich Triathlon Club for his tireless inclusion work in supporting a wide range of activities in the Northwest. So, round of applause for you, Paul. Yes. Thank you so much for everything that you continue to do, Paul. Over to you now then, Tom, to reveal who the winner is.
So the winner of the Inclusivity Award is Tewkesbury Triathlon Club. Well done.
Yes, huge congratulations to Tewkesbury Triathlon Club. They set out to become the best club for inclusivity and have implemented numerous things to help them work towards this. They created the post of inclusion officer, made their events more accessible, created a mentoring program for those returning to sport, among many other things. They also attended relevant conferences to widen the club's understanding and used a closed road fortnightly so that members nervous on the open road could build their confidence. Their work so far has earned them the Inclusivity Award 2023. Let's give them another huge round of applause, shall we? Massive congratulations to Tewkesbury Triathlon Club. Next up then, we have the Wellbeing Award. Now, we know that swim, bike, run has a positive effect on physical, mental and emotional well-being. We also know that individuals, groups, clubs and organisations are doing amazing things to help others to feel these benefits. So this award is to recognise those who have truly made an impact. Without further ado, Tom, could you do the honours, please?
Yeah. The winner of the Wellbeing Award is Nantwich Triathlon Club. Well done.
Well done indeed to Nantwich Triathlon Club, who have a refreshing approach to wellbeing, featuring monthly topics that link to community initiatives. This broader approach really set them apart and demonstrated how there is a real culture of wellbeing and how its importance is at the heart of the club. So once again, huge congratulations. Oh, yes. Good enthusiasm. I didn't even have to tell you to give another round of applause. I love that. Okay, next up then is the Go Try Initiative of the Year. Now, Go Try opportunities across the country provide the first taste of swim, bike, run to so many each year, providing a warm welcome into our sport. We asked to hear about the very best of these initiatives from 2022 and about how they have supported new participants to begin their journey in triathlon and multisport. Tom, do you do the honours?
So the winner of Go Try Initiative of the Year is Go Try Local Amble. Well done.
Woohoo! Massive congratulations to Go Try Local Amble. They've been recognised for their impressive variation and consistency of events that were offered throughout the entire season. Their focus on grassroots really stood out, as well as the huge amount of work that has gone into running multiple events in 2022. One personal story is that these events have actually helped one participant overcome their fear of swimming out of their depth. And you can't put a price on that. That is truly incredible. So another round of applause for Go Try Local Amble. Okay, next up then, it's time for Children's Events of the Year. Providing children with opportunities to race is important in allowing them to experience our sport. Events that were nominated delivered an incredible experience of swim, bike, run for competitors of all levels and spectators, creating a positive reflection of our sport. A special mention must go to Discovery Children's Tri Chelmsford, who run this year's winner very close. So huge round of applause for Chelmsford Discovery. Like I say, it was very, very close. So thank you so much for what you're doing, and please do keep it up. But right now, it's time to reveal the winner, Tom.
So the winner of the Children's Event of the Year is HUUB Triathlon.
Massive, massive congratulations to HUUB Triathlon, who received multiple nominations, all of which praise the fact that it's safe, very friendly, and affordable. Everyone is made to feel welcome by Ben and his team, with one family actually traveling 150 miles as it's their favorite event. Now, that cannot be underestimated. That's a long way to travel, isn't it? Congratulations to everyone involved, as your event at HUUB Triathlon is recognized as the Children's Event of the Year for 2023. Okay, it's time now then for Small Events of the Year. Small Event of the Year incorporates triathlon and multi-sport events in 2022 with fewer than 200 participants. We asked to hear how this event had delivered an incredible experience of swim, bike, run for competitors of all levels and spectators, creating a positive reflection of our sport. So Tom, over to you.
So the winner of the Small Event of the Year is Tri-Farm Sprint Triathlon. Well done, guys.
Yes, a massive well done indeed to Tri-Farm Sprint Triathlon. You're a true example of the power of a group of people coming together to deliver a fantastic small-scale event. Your focus on safety and ensuring that spectators were included was highlighted by the panel, especially at such a small event. So once again, huge congratulations and round of applause for Tri-Farm Sprint Triathlon. Okay, time for Large Event of the Year then. Large Event of the Year incorporates triathlon and multi-sport events in 2022 with more than 200 participants. Now, the judging panel wanted to highly commend all of the other nominations, but in particular, Crystal Palace Triathlon for their work around sustainability. So let's give a round of applause to Crystal Palace Triathlon. Massive congratulations. But right now it's time to reveal the winner.
So the winner of the Large Event of the Year is Eastbourne Triathlon. Congrats, guys.
Woohoo! Huge congratulations to Eastbourne Triathlon, our winners. Now, Eastbourne actually received over 30 nominations. Ooh, just me. 30 nominations from a wide range of participants. It was clear that this event is a favourite for a lot of athletes who return every single year. All of the nominations praise the exceptional organisation from entering to finishing, the enthusiastic crew, wonderful setting, and the fantastic atmosphere. An event that clearly does a lot of things right. So once again, huge congratulations to everyone at Eastbourne Triathlon, your large event of the year. Oh, it's that time of the evening. The final award of this year. Club of the Year is the biggie. We asked to know what makes your club outstanding, what you do to ensure that every single member has a great experience of swim, bike, run, how the club supports Triathlon England initiatives, and how you look after your volunteers. So, can you do the honours, please, Tom?
Certainly will. So, the winner of Club of the Year goes to Louth Triathlon Club.
Massive congratulations to Louth Triathlon Club, who received a number of nominations, all of which highlighted the warmth and welcoming feeling within the club and throughout the many events the club runs each year. There are many individual stories of how the club has helped their individual swim, bike, run journey, with the club including members from the age of 18 right through to their 70s. So a huge congratulations once again to Louth Triathlon Club, who are this year's Triathlon England Club of the Year. And I am delighted to tell you that we are now joined by the club secretary, Sean Hutchins. Sean, massive congratulations. How does that feel?
Yeah, I'm really pleased. It's just yeah.
Sean, we're struggling to hear you. I think the connection might be quite weak. But if you are delighted to receive this award, can you just put both your hands in the air and celebrate for me? Yes! Love that. Well, do you know what? We are delighted for you. Sean Hutchins there, who is the club secretary at Louth Triathlon Club, our club of the year. Let's give another huge round of applause to Louth. Oh, yes, love that. You deserve to give yourself a round of applause, Sean. Now, we are going to have to let you go because I don't think your signal is very good. We're struggling to hear you our end, so I can only apologise for that. But I don't think that really matters because you've managed to pick up the award. Thank you so much. We'll give you a wave and let you go and celebrate. Thank you so much, Sean Hutchins there. Well, that is it. That concludes our final award of the HUUB Triathlon England Awards 2023. It's been incredible, hasn't it? Have you had a good time, Tom?
It's been a great evening, yeah.
Has it been as good as those volcanoes?
Yeah.
Say nothing.
Yeah, it's been fun. I think it's amazing to hear about all these people doing great things in triathlon.
It certainly is. A huge congratulations to all of our award winners. It's been a genuine privilege to hear all of the stories and to share in your joy with you all. There are many more members of the triathlon community all over the country who were nominated and even more who weren't, but who give their time, effort and energy to help so many people enjoy great experiences through swim, bike, run. So please keep doing what you're doing because honestly, it is truly, truly amazing. A huge thank you to you all for watching, and of course to Jess, Tom, and to David for joining us, and HUUB, of course, who are this year's title partner. And I want the production team, who you can't see here, but who have worked tirelessly all afternoon to make sure that this event happens. Can we all give ourselves a round of applause, production team? Thank you so much for all of your hard work. Like I say, thank you so much for joining us. Best wishes, and we'll see you next year. Good night. I was like, is this a joke? Are we just making me stay here doing this? Thank you, guys. I know we're right.